Celebrity mole.
All right.
You don't have to lie and try to make people think you're the mole. And
it's a game.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, it hurts people.
No, I mean, Jesus, turn water into wine.
I tell you right now, being here is hurting me right now, Ben.
All right, so what you're here to tell us is that this is a real conversion.
Absolutely.
And that you do not masturbate.
Let me tell you something right now. Can I give you the real facts of what's been going on in my life?
That would be boring.
I have been touring the United States.
Yes.
With this Christian skateboard movie that I produced and directed.
Okay.
I've been in 50 cities in the last 6 months, giving my testimony about my conversion.
Oh, my.
This guy's totally demonic.
No, but wait a second. Yeah, so the skateboard
You contaminated 50 cities.
Which,
You
by
what?
the way...
They contaminated 50 cities.
You contaminated 50 cities?
Yeah.
So listen.
Contaminated 50
Let me just
No,
let me
come
say
on.
something real quick.
Yeah.
It's like I was thinking about going to heaven with Steven and then maybe
Into heaven.
then going to hell with Paulie, and now I'm settled on
You gotta go.
purgatory.
You gotta go into heaven. Heaven.
All right, Charlie, go ahead. You're on the air with Stephen Baldwin.
No, heaven
He's
for
here.
you.
He'll be touring Wallbounds on Long Island tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you about that in a minute.
Wallbounds?
Yes. Yes.
Hey now.
Hey now.
What?
Hey, Howard, listen, this Uncle Paulie has got me cracking up over here. His appearance is better than the other time. And, Steven, you're the biggest fraud I've ever heard, bro.
Why, though? He's
what?
fraud, he says. But Stephen's had a religious conversion. You don't believe him.
Hell no, man. What kind of dude cannot look at a piece of ass like Tabitha Stevens? You know what I'm saying?
Let me bring in Tabitha. Let me see you look at her. Let me see what happens when you look at
No,
her.
don't do that.
Don't?
No.
What would happen? Tell me really. This is
Nothing
shocking
would
to me.
happen. That's just a waste of time.
Will you turn your head if she walks in?
It's a waste of time.
Minchia,
We're wasting time. We could be talking about a lot of other cool stuff.
We're talking about Wallbounds.
We could be talking about scare tactics, wall bounds. We could be talking about all kinds of stuff.
All right, I'll
Slice of capo prosciutto. Oh my God.
I won't bring her in then. I will not bring her in.
If you bring
And
her in,
respect you-
Howard, my penis will turn to stone.
All right.
Oh, my penis is starting to
Wait a
start
minute.
already.
So we're not bringing
You're
in
not funny. You're not funny. You're not funny.
Steven?
What the hell's going
Wait,
on?
Paulie, hold on a second. Paulie, let me talk to Steven. Let me talk, please.
Hit
It's
him
my
with
show.
a dart, would you?
So the skate movie, which the website is Livin' It without the G, livinit.org.
And these are religious skateboarders.
It's a straight up skate video of radical skateboarders who are Christian guys who tour the country doing their skate demos and then preaching the gospel. And the reason I wanted to be involved with that, I thought it was
What do you think of that, Adam?
Let me finish. I thought it was a really cool, new, edgy way to get kids into God and the Bible. That's why I did it. That's
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You
It's
really
lie
upset
number
him.
one. But you want God. So you know what it mean God is number one and what it mean Jesus? You don't know. You don't know. I just want to tell you one thing about God. I know what it mean. It's better than you. I tell you why. You know they got a paintball like the planet. Big ball. And you got a little ball like a little garage.
All right, okay, all right.
Go-
Uncle Paulie.
Go grind in Oregon
You know
somewhere.
they
with
say
your-
you never talk about religion.
Religion has really, it polarizes people.
Yes.
It does. I see
Well,
it.
here's the thing.
Come on, go to Urban's and go buy prosciutto. Go make a sandwich and go buy.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Praise the Lord
True
Jesus
words were
Christ.
never spoken.
Praise the Lord Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Boy, this is a whole new... You know why I have trouble believing it? I knew the old Stephen Baldwin.
Right.
The
Exactly.
tattooed Stephen Baldwin playing
You know what I
cards,
tell- you know what I tell people?
smoking.
You know what I tell
Smoky
people? Seriously,
papaya.
nobody can't believe this more than me.
Right.
Okay.
And why did this happen? Were you out of control? Wait a second. Were you out of control?
No, this was very interesting and simple. My wife started to get into the Bible.
Okay.
She
was always very religious. You told me that.
She had a conversion.
Yes.
To become born again, which isn't this big dramatic thing. It's very simple.
Go ahead.
It's just a little prayer you say between you and Jesus,
Mhm.
and that's what makes you born again. And then you have to live the life.
Right. So it was either going to be a divorce if you didn't change your
No,
ways. Oh,
absolutely
come on.
not. I
You
swear,
were out
I've been
every
telling-
night partying.
But it wasn't going to be a divorce.
You drinking?
No, I haven't drank in 15 years.
And you've been to rehab, right?
No, I've never been
Never
to
been to
rehab.
rehab. Okay.
Told you, Robin.
All
So-
right, so you were right about one
Here's the
thing.
thing. Here's what's so cool. And here's the truth. What's happened in my life spiritually between me and my wife saved our marriage only because she became born again, and I saw the changes in her that were really positive.
And you respected it.
And I respected it a lot. So
you just...
And you wanted what she had,
And
right?
then you stopped pleasuring yourself.
that was much later on.
Right. So for 2 years now, you haven't touched yourself.
I'm not going to answer that.
Why? Why wouldn't you?
Because let's put it this way.
Why would you be dishonest?
According to the Bible,
Yeah.
if I wanted to pleasure myself alone in a room with my wife with me,
Fine.
that's okay.
Right.
Oh, really?
So to answer the question, have I done that? Maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, but I'm saying
Do you get
alone
to-
without your wife there. Have you done it?
No.
Because that would lead you to think about other women, because nobody thinks about their wife when they're pleasuring themselves.
Well, but you know what else? But you know, this
think
may
about
be
that. That helps.
this statement may be questionable, but if you see, it's what goes on in your mind that God cares about more than anything else. So if I am 3,000 miles away and I do pleasure myself alone and think of my wife, that may be considered to be okay.
All right, so you have pleasured yourself.
I haven't said that.
All right.
When will you know the final answer to all these questions? You're not sure.
Is that your final answer?
I think he keeps making up rules, too.
I know. So he's got a whole thing going on here, but he's not sure.
Yeah, Tony, go ahead. You're on the air with Stephen Baldwin, who's going to be touring wall bombs on Long Island tomorrow. I'm going to tell you more about that in just a second. Yes.
Steven, yeah, I don't know, man, but I could smell the BS coming through the speakers in my car, man. So how many hours were you rehearsing this to, talk to these good people on the radio about the BS?
You don't feel he's sincere, is what you're saying.
I don't believe him. I think he's, I think he's putting a load on to try to make his self-image look good.
Why would he lie, though? Why would he
I mean,
come in
this
here and
isn't
take
It's
this
not a
interview
lie.
and
I
lie?
think this is the new Stephen Baldwin shtick. For a while it was acting, then it was he was a businessman. Now he's a born
Exactly
again.
what it is. It's a big shtick,
It's not a shtick. He believes it, but I don't believe he doesn't know it's not going to last.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's talking about Jesus and trying to fill in good words. He doesn't know what he's talking
And the
about.
other thing, Paulie does make a point. Why do you have to walk in with the Bible?
I don't know. I don't understand why.
When did Paulie
Why nobody believe your words? You don't got to work with a piece of paper where like that.
Paulie's last
I
point
believe-
was in
I don't know.
1961.
Who's the Zimbabwe? You or you?
Are you kidding me?
I
Paulie makes a point?
No.
I just want to ask all the Christians listening now, please start praying now for Uncle Paulie.
There's no Christians listening
how
to
many
this.
Christians
Pray for the hell. You pray for yourself, no me.
Prosciutto.
Oh my God, the prosciutto. What's the matter with you? I'll give you prosciutto in the
All right,
mouth.
let's take some civil
God's a
phone calls.
cheese
Eric,
wheel.
you're on the air. Stephen Baldwin is going to be touring wall bombs. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute.
I've heard of arena tours.
I
I've heard
pray
of
myself. I
stadium
don't know what with you.
Well, when you make enemies like Gelman, Robin, you're
All right, go ahead.
I want to talk about
Let
that.
Eric talk, please.
I want to talk right now. What is this guy talking about religion and skateboarding?
Yeah.
What's the deal, man? You don't have to be religious to be a skateboarder. You want to see true skateboarders, go to Hellfest this weekend.
Hellfest.
Yeah, Hellfest at Rexplex. Are you old school? Will be there.
All right.
Word.
Word up.
Praise the Lord Jesus.
All right, so Stephen, you're going to, okay. So now we understand you are only with your wife. It's just hard for me. Here's my prediction, and I don't mean to sabotage your new religion. 2 years, you'll be divorced. You'll be drinking,
You're horrible.
and you'll be going to strip clubs.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Prosciutto. You see, he's like a prosciutto. Look at it.
No, really. Am I right or am I wrong?
You are right 100%.
Right. No one thinks you
No.
can stick with this. This is going to be difficult.
Now, Stephen,
You
when-
jog, you do everything. And then you come over here like a saint. Come on, give me a break.
All right. But, hey, he's got to start somewhere.
I believe a
well,
secret sex video will be out.
I live by the book, which is the Bible.
No, I leave it by yourself,
And in
by
the
your mind.
Bible-
Forget about the book.
In the Bible, you know what it says? I can do all things
In Christ.
in Christ
Right.
Jesus.
All
Yeah,
right.
the Bible say go another woman, all right? They said that too, right?
That's
I don't know what Bible you're reading there, Uncle.
The Bible. I told you one thing.
You're reading the Bible
I know
of
what I mean, the
prosciutto.
Bible. Prosciutto, you have a prosciutto, know what I mean? A little salt, I give you prosciutto.
Would
in
you
the
go to a
mouth.
strip club?
Oh, come on. That's silly.
There
Come
was
on,
no
you
way.
go to stripping club. I know what you go.
I won't even look at those, like FHM stuff.
Let me bring in Tabitha. I want to see if you look at her.
No, don't do that.
Let us see it. Let me see what happens when she walks in the
I don't
room.
want to do that.
She left, Howard.
Come on.
Yeah, praise the Lord.
She left.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Your
Look at
prayers have
this.
been
I'm going to show
answered.
you something. The cover of Hustler magazine.
Yeah, hand it over. Yeah.
Oh, they've got bookmarks.
No, he can't.
Adam gets right up.
By the way,
Adam gets right
They've got
up.
bookmarks.
You gotta love Carolla.
he's sitting right next to the vibrating wireless thong.
Did he bring that in?
Come on, what's going on?
All right, Stephen.
Now,
Let me.
what happens when you get tempted, Stephen? Do you pray now? Do you just do you have a ritual? What do you do? How do you do this stuff?
Yeah, what do you do every day? What's the ritual?
Well, listen, the truth is that, like you said before, I am just a man. And here's the difference between who I was before and who I am today.
Sounds like Survivor music.
Is this the passion? I love it. If I'm walking down the sidewalk and I see a beautiful woman coming towards me, the difference now is I don't have to turn around and look at the backside.
Oh, you just enjoy the front.
Well, no, I don't enjoy the front. No, Robin.
Wow.
Nice try. The point is, I'm not stupid. What I didn't know then that I do know now is usually if the front looks good, the back's going to look
Have
good
you
too.
apologized to people?
Oh, of course.
You have?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Hey, I got a question. So if I was walking down the street, I saw a girl, and I looked at her, turned around and looked at the backside, am I doing something wrong, or is that just you can't look at the backside, or people shouldn't look at the backside at all?
Well, depending on what you believe, there's a couple answers to that. Are you married?
Yeah.
Well, if you're married and you've made that covenant with God, see, that's a lot of people don't know that that's what marriage is. It's a promise to God that you're going to do your best to stay in that thing and serve Him and all that.
Why
Really?
Why can't
Yeah,
you appreciate?
that's what marriage is.
Why can't you appreciate beauty and still have a covenant with God?
Because if potentially in your mind that leads to a lustful temptation, then that's a sin.
But
And
what
you
if-
should do
what-
your best not to sin.
But what if for me it doesn't lead to a lustful temptation? I just look at her and I think it's pretty.
Well, then
Well,
you're gay.
okay, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Hypothetically, somebody walking down the sidewalk sees you do that goes to your wife's gym and says, I saw your husband checking out a woman. Is that okay?
What if my wife and I sort of know that we can look at other people and still love each other?
Well, then that's between you and
All
your
right,
wife.
you've spurred on a lot of phone conversation. Let's get to it. Chauncey, you're on the air.
Howard, I have a question for Stephen.
Sure.
Since Stephen is born again, how does he feel about the Jews? And does he think they're misguided people?
No, not at all. They're the chosen people. Go to chosenpeople.com. It's a fabulous website.
Yeah, but do you believe that Jesus is the Son of God?
Absolutely.
So then the Jews are wrong, in your opinion.
No, the Jews aren't wrong. I don't think the Jews are wrong about
Well,
anything.
the Jews don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God.
No, the Jews have not accepted him as the Messiah.
So does that bother you?
Not at all.
Why not?
Because I'm not God. It's not my place to judge.
Do you
Adam,
think
you look confused by all of this.
I'm an atheist, so I don't know what's
Paulie,
going on. But what
you're
about
confused.
Gelman? He's a bad
Paulie's
Jew,
really
right?
confused.
No, I'm not confused. I'm confused the way they talk. I listen to him right now.
But you know what? What's this guy's
No,
name?
see-
Paulie, Uncle Paulie.
No, the guy on the phone.
Chauncey.
Chauncey, go to chosenpeople.com. It's a great website.
Look,
Uh-oh.
Gary,
that's
hot off
funny,
the
huh?
presses.
I really do. I got stuff out of the presses.
All right.
So just some general notes on Stephen. First of all, Stephen said that he's ashamed of almost every other movie he's made besides this one because they didn't have strong Christian
Never
messages.
said that.
Not true.
Never said that. Not ashamed. I make the joke right now that most of my films, I did 60, 65 movies, and most of them were BC, so you won't be seeing me in the sequel to a lot of those pictures.
yeah, you are the joke,
Not that
man.
sequels were being made.
This is a movie, man.
Robin!
So production on
That's
Biodome
the
2
devil.
is
You belong to the devil, my friend. Number 66
Robin is
the devil.
unbelievable.
No, really.
No Biodome 2?
Well,
Yes.
I want to do a prequel to Biodome. I think it's a great idea. But,
Wow.
there's no
Is
studio.
Paulie sure man that you were not
You just
available?
get out. Come on, get out of here.
Prosciutto,
Yeah.
prosciutto.
You may come over here like this sand. Come on, move.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto profumato.
Is it true that your housekeeper told you that she knew that one day she would work for somebody who understood the word of God?
No, it's true that the housekeeper that worked with my wife and I back in Tucson when I was doing the Young Riders TV show, who was from Brazil, before she accepted the job, went to church in Brazil, and there was a prophecy that if she went to work for the people, which was me and my wife, that she would plant the seed that would eventually lead to us being converted, and then for me to go on and have my own ministry, which is actually happening right now.
But how do
I
you
knew
get,
it.
How do you get a prophecy?
I knew you were going to have your own ministry. I knew it.
How does she get a prophecy? Like,
I knew Stephen was going to have his ministry.
Really?
I knew. Couldn't figure the angle on this.
He wouldn't be one who just sits in the pews.
No.
He'd
oh,
have
no.
to be
He's not going to be a
out
follower.
front, yeah.
He's going to be leading the flock.
Praise the Lord
Son
Jesus
of a gun.
Christ.
You know what? Now I get it.
You understand it all now.
I've often said when I leave this crap, I'm going to that crap.
Yeah.
I'm leading a ministry. That's where the real bucks are.
How soon before the TV show?
Oh, please.
No,
He's
no
going to
TV
be
show.
coast to coast.
Oh, come on.
But you know, like I said before,
Have you been on PTL yet?
PTL. There is no more PTL.
Oh,
no,
is it?
the
I've been on TBN 4 times.
Right.
I've been on the
Okay.
700 Club.
That's the one.
That's the
Absolutely.
one.
Pat
Oh,
Roberts
they-
is the best.
Oh, you need to be
see, we're
saved.
so stupid we don't know the difference between 700 Club and PTL. I think it's all the same show.
Pat Robertson's the best.
Where do you stand on abortion now?
That's sticky.
That's sticky.
Sticky.
That's a sticky thing. You got to be careful with that one.
Yes or no?
That's right.
Yes or no? For or against a woman's right to choose?
I have no comment.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting.
Ew.
You've gone to the dark side.
I've gone to the. Is it the dark side, Howard?
Brian, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. I remember a few years ago this guy was on the air, Stephen Baldwin, and I called in to say how he stiffed me on the St. Andrews golf tournament that they do every year. And he says, oh, I'll take care of you again this year, Brian, double as much. I went in after 18 years of working at St. Andrews and was fired because of Stephen Baldwin. What do you think about that, Steve?
I'll be praying for you.
Sure,
Brian.
that's a lie.
What do you mean praying for me? Let's lay off all your rebuild Christian stuff.
Rebuild?
Let's talk about you getting me fired after 18 years because you didn't tip. Your brother Danny leaves a $300 tip on the foursome. You walked off like you're some big shot. What's up with that, Steve?
Brian, $100 of the Dano $300 tip was me, bro. What
No, it wasn't. What are you talking about? What's not?
Yeah. Now you're a big liar. Because you use the name of Jesus, the name of the God, for culture for money. You're a big liar, number one.
Prosciutto.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Prosciutto.
Now, you've seen the Passion of the
about religion.
You've seen the Passion of the Christ.
Business, my friend.
You've seen the Passion of the Christ 3 times.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to set up a TV ministry or just a regular ministry
No,
first?
no.
What's the move?
Right now, let me just tell you something.
Better resign that.
Right now, what?
The skateboard thing I did.
All right, all right. Let's talk about wall bounds and the skateboard.
Let me do the skateboard thing quick.
All right.
The skateboard thing I did, the idea was to create a DVD as an
Right.
outreach tool and try to distribute it to churches.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
The goal was to distribute 10,000 copies over 2 years.
Right.
We've only been doing it for 5 months. We've distributed 40,000 DVDs.
All right.
Now, a very, very big Christian corporation has come to me and said, we want to do the Livin' It Skate Tour for 2005. We want to put the skaters on a bus, shrink wrap it, and send it to all the shopping malls across America and have the guys do their skate demos.
All right, so you're successful
doing
with
that.
that. You'll be touring wall bounds on Long Island tomorrow,
But-
starting at
right.
8 a.m. to promote your line of coffee.
Loco Joe, remember when I was here
Loco
for
Joe,
Loco Joe?
yes.
Finally, after doing independent distribution,
You have a distributor.
Wallbaums of Long Island is in conjunction with Wallbaum starting its own charitable
My
foundation.
friend, you come in the name of Jesus.
Prosciutto,
pray to Jesus.
prosciutto.
Wait a minute. If you come in the name of brother, say brother. Now you come in by business. You know what you are? A big liar. A big stingy. A joker.
All right, boys. All right. So, Stephen, yes, Stephen.
Get out of here. Come on, get out.
Listen, I just got hit in the eye.
Don't make nobody come to
Every
Get out of here.
every time Paulie yells, I get
Get out of here. Move it.
I get hit in the eye with zesty
No,
Italian.
you're sweating again.
Get out.
Christ.
Uh-oh, Paulie's throwing you
No,
out.
look, don't impress me. You see, literally look like me.
I think
Get out. Get out now.
this guy's got to
Get
go.
out of here. Get out of here.
Security.
Get out of here. Go home.
Security.
All right, let's stop for a second. Wait, we're about to end the segment.
Let's regroup.
Let's regroup. Hold on. Let Stephen get his plug, please.
All right,
Please.
so for my mom's breast cancer research fund,
All right.
Loco Joe will now be distributed through Wallbaums and their charitable foundation.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I'm going to get on a bus at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go down the Long Island Expressway. I'm going to be stopping at the Wallbaums at 8 a.m. in Long Beach, at 10:30 a.m. in Deer Park,
All right.
at 12:30 in the afternoon in North Patchogue, and 2:30 in the afternoon in Riverhead. This is all Wallbaums
What about
locations.
this, Adam? Are you impressed by this?
I'm going to be at Scores at 11 a.m.,
And then
again at noon, then a 1 o'clock businessman's lunch show, actually, I'll be doing.
And then finishing up at 5 p.m. tomorrow in Southampton Wallbaums.
All right.
And I'm going to be meeting the kids, meeting the parents,
All right,
meeting
listen,
all
you've
of the
plugged a lot.
customers.
You've plugged a lot now.
Go to
Yes.
distributorship.com for more information. And
Go
thank
to
you.
jail.
And thank you. And thank you to the Wallbaums organization
Prosciutto.
for their prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Stephen, you are on a path, I see. I believe you
I
will
get a
get...
piece of salami.
You're going to get your own...
Shut up. Go home.
All right, you're going to get your own ministry.
Oh,
I see
can't
it.
wait. I can't wait.
What do you think of this, Robin? I'm thinking of going with like this. Billy Graham with biceps. What do you think of that?
There you go.
You think that works?
I like that.
What do you think?
I like it.
And I
Listen,
can see you walking
Somebody
around
call
the
the
stage
police,
talking
please.
about who you used to be and
Howard,
who you are now.
I got to do one more thing.
Well,
Ready? Just one
Paulie
more
wants
thing.
to call the police.
Before I go, I got a verse for Howard. It's very simple. Proverbs chapter 10,
Not should there.
verse 9.
Not should there.
The man of integrity walks securely, but he who takes crooked paths will be
La 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 la, prosciutto,
Will be found
prosciutto.
what?
La 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 la.
Quickly, blurt it out.
Peter, get out of here. Get out, move it, move it.
shut up.
This guy needs an exorcism.
Let Baldwin
This guy
finish.
needs an
No, I'm
exorcism.
finishing nothing.
Stephen,
Proverbs 10:9.
thank you, Stephen. Stephen Baldwin, please say hello to Alec,
I will.
Danny, Roger, and Biff.
Come on.
And tell them I said hey.
God bless you, Howard.
God bless
May
you.
the Spirit of God
Yeah.
continue to work in your life. In the name of Jesus Christ.
Jesus
I
Christ.
pray for you, Howard.
Paulie told you to drop dead.
Praise
Drop
Jesus.
dead.
Thank you, Jesus.
How about a little something
And
Jesus
thank
will
you,
listen to you, my friend.
and thank you to all those people who prayed for me about being here today. So livinit.org.
All right, look, a lot of people.
Distributorship.com.
A lot of people were calling in for you.
Should
they
I
wanted
stay?
To, but we're going to do the
Go
next.
to jail and drop dead.
Should I stay?
No.
I should go?
Well, wait. I'm going to go to commercial break
Right.
so I can talk to you, shake your hand, and hear how you're really doing.
Separate
Thank you.
Paulie.
Tell me how you're really getting off these days.
No shake his hand.
Why?
Because it's bubble gum. That's what
All right.
I loved him.
Let me tell you something. Stephen, on the 6th day, God took 300 pounds of cheese and he created Uncle Paulie.
Yeah. And you know what I take? 100 pounds of salami I created you. You know what
I think I'm insulted.
Oh, you know what you him? You not be lucky.
Get on the microphone. Uncle
listen.
Paulie.
Don't make money.
Listen,
right?
Pops, go back to the pizza bowl, would you?
It's a ball. You come back and be a fun. Get out of here.
I'm sitting over here.
Paulie, we can't hear you. We can't
You're
hear
coming
you.
from the jungle.
Oh, Paulie. Prosciutto.
All right. Listen
That's
to
why
me.
My forehead's starting to sweat, Howard.
All right. Stephen Baldwin, you're my friend. I'm glad
staying
to
here.
see you.
I'm staying here.
You're not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
All right. Stephen will be touring Wall Bombs on Long Island tomorrow at 8 a.m. to promote his line of coffee products called Loco Joe. And by the
Stinky
way,
Baldwin.
Adam,
Stinky.
Stinky Baldwin. Gotta go Long Island.
watch Crank Yankers on Tuesday
Gotta go
nights at
Stinky
10:30
Baldwin.
with Adam Carolla. I'm going
In the
to.
name of Jesus.
Paulie-
You don't even know talking about it.
It's great seeing you, pal. Glad you could come in for the Stephen segment.
You know what's
Sorry,
the
you guys got
problem?
all jumbled.
You know what's the they come in name of Jesus.
I can't hear you.
Because they want to make a business.
What?
That's what. I understand you. They want to make $1 million, guys. Over here.
Yeah. Well, I see
You
money in it.
stinky, get out of here. You wash your brain to the people. You don't wash my brain, my friend.
Uncle
you won't
Paulie.
I
wash
watch
his
you.
brain.
Uncle Paulie.
Don't call me Uncle Paulie. Forget about it.
Can I say
Uncle
something
Paulie.
very
He's
interesting,
not your
by the way?
uncle.
I don't want to ruin the show, but off the air, Uncle Paulie does not have an accent, and he's a perfect gentleman. He speaks with a British affect.
All right.
You're not funny.
I love you, Paulie. I love you, bro. I love you.
No.
I love you,
listen
man.
to me.
I love you.
You stinky. I don't like you.
I love you.
You know, I don't love you.
You're okay with me,
You don't
bro.
love yourself. You gotta go in jail.
I love-
and you
I
gotta
gotta go in
smell.
jail.
No, jail over
I gotta go in
you.
jail and smell.
You will end up in jail.
No.
I know you will.
I don't need your love.
Listen, Uncle Poopy.
I don't need your love. I don't need your love.
All right.
I don't
Listen,
need
it's
your
been a
love.
lot
No
of
way.
fun.
Comfortable for me,
Stephen,
Howard.
good luck with the Wall Bounce tour.
I like you.
Adam.
It's uncomfortable.
All right. Everybody calm down. This is really
I gotta be honest. Seriously, the forehead's holding up good.
Look at this.
Yeah, it
Check
doesn't
it out.
sweat.
It's unbelievable.
Not a drop.
Meanwhile, my ass is Niagara Falls.
It's pouring out of you. Yes,
hey.
Double A, go ahead. You have the last word.
Hey, Howard, what's up, Brian? Listen, Stephen Baldwin turned into a fag. Love Adam Crow, and please, more Uncle Paulie.
Everybody loves him.
Somebody, Joe, what's the matter? We love you, Uncle Paulie.
Listen to me. I told you one thing, you know.
Oh, my.
You gotta understand that this 2004 the people smart, right? You come over here, name me Jesus, and you want to make a business, that's wrong.
Get on the mic.
You're wasting time. I told you
Don't
now.
tell him to use the
Tell
mic.
me by yourself. That's the
All right.
difference.
All right.
They gotta go, the Jesus, the Bible. You come like I said.
Babala?
By the way, the coffee is terrific. I've had it.
Isn't it great? You want me
Very
to send
good.
more over here?
Please send more.
I will send more.
stink.
Loco
You
Joe.
don't like it? I like it.
Loco Joe, distributorship.com. I'm going to send more over.
Thank you.
Listen,
Paulie, Mama Celeste calls. She wants you to
Hey, you
go
know,
home.
that's just going to be
You
really...
never had Loco Joe coffee?
Shut up. No, I look like a Galacaparo.
Prosciutto. Now, do you want me to send you a copy of the Skate DVD?
Please, I would watch that.
It's just a trick video.
God.
I'll fast forward through the Jesus stuff.
If you want to, go ahead.
You know Tony Sazitz? I got to show Tony Sazitz to you.
Come on, let's go to commercial.
All right, we're going to go to commercial. It's just so much fun in
This is
here.
the first time Adam's ever asked for a commercial.
Really, what is it, Vinny? Quickly.
I came to wrap this up of F, marry, kill for Steven. You
F,
ready,
marry,
Steven?
kill for Steven. Go ahead,
Okay,
real quick.
your wife,
I can't hear him. Who is this?
your wife, Jesus, and God. F, marry, kill.
F, marry, kill. Your wife, Jesus, and God.
I don't know what this
Who
is.
do you F, who do you marry, who
One
do
you
you kill?
F, one you marry, one you kill. Who do you kill?
Paulie.
I don't understand.
All right, he doesn't understand.
You're no Solomon, you freak.
What is that?
What?
You're no Solomon, you freak.
You kill yourself, my friend.
Let's go to break, Howard.
Uncle Paulie, use the mic.
Praise the Lord Jesus Christ.
All right, Steven, love the coffee. Please send us some.
Shut
Everybody
up.
around here.
Shut up. Let me tell you. Next time I show Rado, you got to shut up.
Oh, my. He's
He's a
telling
liar.
you to shut up?
I don't know why you talk to him.
I'm talking to him because he's my guest.
He's a liar.
Well, he might be a liar, but he's my guest.
I mean, he's not the first.
Look, I get. Listen, Paulie, what do you think? I'm stupid. I get what's going on. No, I get what's going on.
You don't think other people get it, Paulie?
No, Steven is going to now work this into a TV ministry. I see what's going on.
He'll be wearing a white suit the next time he's in.
in this thing.
Okay, this is where we're
Should I
headed.
wear a white suit?
Yeah, a white suit.
White suit.
And Adam, I still don't know what's going on with him.
Well, I'll tell you what, Howard, we got to pay
But
some
the
bills.
forehead is
All right,
folded.
let's pay some bills. Let's pay some bills.
We got to pay some
Stephen
bills.
Baldwin, thank you.
Thank you so much, Howard.
Good luck with all your projects.
Livinit.org, distributorship.com. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ.
All right.
Thank you, Howard.
All right, we'll be back right after this. Wow. Am I back? Good. Good job.
Howard Stern. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
All right, thank you. Well, I made a vow we'd end the show at 10 o'clock today, and I realized Doug Stanhope hadn't even gotten in here, and we hadn't gotten to Mike Walker, and Adam Carolla
Oh, my
here.
goodness.
I had a very good intention of being on time.
I
The great
can't
Doug
believe it.
Stanhope. I didn't even realize. I told Adam to come in, and I realized, Doug, you took over Adam's show, the Man Show.
Yeah, sorry for ruining that whole thing.
That's all right. We're glad you did,
I needed
actually.
the money.
That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't. Because I said, "Hey, Adam, do you have trouble with Doug?" And Adam was like, "I don't care. Doug took over the Man Show. There's no hard feelings,
He
right?"
left on his own.
Well,
yeah.
everybody. Well, everyone likes to create something. Otherwise, we're all just going to die. Everyone's like, you got to be mad at Rogan, Joe Rogan, and Doug, and you got to be. And I'm like, well, we don't care. We quit the show, and they got 2 new guys to come in.
Is that show not on anymore?
No, it got canceled.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's all right.
Weren't you pissed though at Comedy Central for keeping the show on the air? You felt it should have ended.
No, yeah, Jimmy didn't like it. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Jimmy was kind of pissed, but I would be too, probably.
I don't know. I don't know why I didn't have feelings about it. It was just we created a show. We got paid. We made 100 episodes. People seemed to like it. And then it was time to move on, and they just kept going with it.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I thought it was sort of a tribute that they wouldn't let the show die.
Right.
I mean,
it's
it was
like
like
the Tonight Show. They didn't end it with Johnny Carson. They let Jay ruin it.
Right.
Right.
There you go. But he's been ruining it for 13 years
Yeah,
or something.
he's doing a good job of ruining it. He's 13 years.
He's ruining it all the way to the bank.
Doug, do you feel the show wasn't good with you? What happened?
I never really. I mean, we had our moments, but overall, now it kind of sucked.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, at least you admit it, and you did it for the money. Who cares?
Yeah.
Did you nail any of the juggies?
No.
You've had tons of sex. He has tons of sex.
I know.
I'm married.
Now you are.
Yeah.
Well, you have a ton of sex stories, though.
Yeah, I do.
Do you think they'll last you for the rest of your life now that you're with one woman?
Oh, yeah, the smut stories I already have, sure. Yeah,
Why'd you get married?
I'm old.
Yeah.
She's great.
You got your wife pregnant, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah. I don't want to bring it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a story we were. I saw it in my notes, actually. I was reading about you, and I was like, what's Doug been
how
up
did
to?
we get the story?
Yeah, well, I guess, I do a bit about it, but it doesn't work.
The bit doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have kids or anything. We got rid of that quickly.
You had an abortion, right?
Well, she had it.
Yeah.
I paid for it. Yeah. It's not the kind of thing you
forced
go
her.
Dutch on.
Yeah, right.
Baldwin just
I'll
had a
get the
heart
tip,
attack
honey.
in the cab.
Right.
How did he sneak out? I wanted to see him.
Yeah.
I must have been smoking or something.
Uncle Paulie wouldn't shake his hand.
He was saying that it's okay in the Bible to yank if your wife's in the room and watching. And
right.
No one called him on that.
Well, no.
What do we know?
What do I know? I'm not into Jesus.
Doug actually
He had a Bible with him.
He
though.
studies
You
it.
could have had him point out that first.
No, he's saying if your wife's in the room and it's part of your sex play for you to pleasure yourself.
But he said it's in the Bible.
Yeah, well.
He said it's according to the Bible. He set it up with that. I was in the green room going, come on, show me that verse.
He's Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah, I know.
What does he know?
Doug actually reads. Don't you read from the Bible in your act at some point?
I have.
Right.
When it's in the Midwest where they really, get uptight about stuff, I'll bring out the Bible and, try to call them on stuff.
Well, read the yank part next time.
Yeah, if I can find it.
So, you got your wife an abortion.
Yeah. You say it as though it were a gift.
It's a gift to you.
Honey, look what I got for you.
Did you feel bad? Did she feel bad? Like, did she want to have kids and you don't?
I mean, I felt bad for her because it really is physically, it's a horrible thing to go through.
Right,
it's
right.
not. It wasn't like
You didn't go with
it's
it.
a living thing. So's a genital wart. It's going to irritate you for life. Burn it off. Right?
Yeah, that's what my dad thinks of me.
My dad said you're like a genital wart. I wish I'd burned you off. But no, so listen, it was a choice. You decided not to have kids. There's nothing wrong with that.
What is your objection to kids? You just don't like them? Or?
Yeah, no, there's too many of them out there. I mean,
He equates them to genital warts.
If you want a kid, go down to the pound and get a kid. There's plenty that are pre-made and waiting for you to come pick them up.
Doug, you're never going to make it in the NBA. Never. Not with that attitude.
The thing that kind of disturbed me when I heard the story that your wife got an abortion, that you were hitting on the abortion nurses while she was in getting the abortion. Is that true?
I pretty much stayed away. She didn't want me real close to the whole situation. I'd drop her off and hang out and smoke outside like an expectant father.
Plus, Howard, we all grieve in our own ways. You can't judge.
I heard 600 people once walked out of your show. What could you have done to offend 600 people?
No, that was at Ohio University, one of those colleges, and I was doing a Comedy Central tour, and they billed me under Family Night. It was Parents' Weekend, and they put me under Family-Oriented Entertainment. And it was like mass walkouts. Like they're crowding the door.
Oh, yeah, because your act is risque.
Yeah, to say the least.
You work blue?
Cirque du Soleil is risque.
How do they?
Doug's act is
Doug,
filthy.
how do they get that wrong, Doug? I mean, how do
I have no idea, but and then they're all giving me the stink eye, and what I
do?
You hired me. What do you expect me to come up with a new act at the last minute because you made put it in the wrong column?
By the way, Doug is the host of Girls Gone Wild, America Uncovered. Now, what is that?
It's Girls Gone Wild that they paid me a chunk of change to go goof on stupid girls. So.
And it works?
But I'm getting back end on the deal, so I have to promote it.
Oh, nice.
You took that from Adam, too? Jesus.
Yeah, it was my gig.
1-800-301-8264 if you want Girls Gone Wild, America Uncovered, or go to girlsgonewild.com. Check out Doug at dougstanhope.com. I've got Mike Walker on the phone. Would you guys play the gossip game with me?
Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. And then we'll do the news.
Sure.
And then we'll all go back to bed. Not together, though. I don't want to get pregnant and have you give me an abortion. Mike. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
How come you're on the phone?
The newsroom of the National Enquirer would like to welcome you back to South Florida, where I find myself this weekend.
Yeah, we're back on in a whole bunch of markets we got
That's right.
from. Which is my vindication, in a sense, I guess. Sort
Yes,
of.
absolutely. It's a vindication.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
All you have to do is kick the ass of the opposition, as you will.
Yes.
And that will just make it all very symmetrical.
Did you print that Adam Carolla had an operation to remove the sweat from his forehead? He no longer sweats. You are dry as a bone.
Same physician that performed the abortion on Doug's wife, by the way.
Wow. Seriously, I'm watching your forehead.
I'm not even going home.
It's almost not human. I mean, it's
chalky.
It's so chalky and dry.
I'm like an android.
Yeah.
Sweaty funny, man, Adam Carolla.
How do they do that?
See, I would never get an operation to stop my forehead from sweating. A, I don't have that problem, but B, I mean, seriously, I would be so afraid to mess. Like, God must have, as to quote Stephen Baldwin, God must have put that there, the sweating, for some sort of biological reason.
Yeah, it's like when he puts a tumor on your lung. Leave it. You got to leave it alone. God put it there for a reason.
Is sweating like a tumor? I mean, are you going to equate those two?
Well, God put it there. He had to have a reason.
I mean, I understand why a child is like a genital wart, but I don't understand how you can compare a tumor to your head sweating. I mean, isn't that a natural function of the body?
It is.
It is. So aren't you? Don't you go? Oh my God! If I stop that sweating on my forehead, maybe something on my eyeballs. No,
I'm telling you, you sweat. You know. Yeah, my sack is swimming in my underpants
is
right
that true?
now.
Is
yeah,
that really
you sweat
true?
More in other places.
Wow.
Yeah, it moves.
Hey, Mike, is your sack sweating more now?
No, Howard, because I, like you, would never touch my forehead sweat ducts. That's very dangerous.
Amazing how dry.
And you say you can use it for other things. How do they pinpoint your forehead, your hands? That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, they got this.
What do they do? Did you already go over this?
Yeah, they go in through your rib or something?
Well, they have a different one. They have one for palms. They have one for armpits, and they have one.
They run a wire
foreheads.
through your ribs.
Right.
And then the wire reaches where into your body?
It zaps a nerve.
Where? By your heart?
I don't know. What the hell? I'm not a physician. It's inside.
Are you awake or asleep?
Oh, you're asleep.
Okay.
If you're awake, you'd freak
Adam,
out.
why did you do this? Did this have anything to do with like flop sweat or sweating in front of girls or something? I mean.
Listen. By the way, the reason Walker's forehead is dry is because there's such a layer of Grecian formula on it. Nothing could break through. Listen, shut up and read your rag, would you?
About the sweat glands, huh?
Just read that crappy rag you put out and let's go.
All right, let's get to the rag. By the way, the Gossip Game with Mike Walker online, nationalenquirer.com. Listen to the Mike Walker Show Sundays afternoons from 1 to 3 on KLSX-FM in Los Angeles. That's 97.1. And Mike's got a bunch of stories for us. One of them is fake. Pick out the fake story, okay?
I know the game.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Ashton Kutcher's longtime housekeeper phoned all in a dither to tell him she'd sprained her ankle and couldn't work at his Benedict Canyon pad for about 3 weeks. The punk star told her not to worry, ordered his assistant to hire a part-time maid for him, and sent another to the housekeeper's house to wait on her hand and foot until her foot heals.
Wow, nice. Go ahead.
Meow. Catwoman star Halle Berry and supporting villainess Sharon Stone bonded when they first met, sharing wine and boo-hoos over their busted marriages. But now, Oscar-winning Halle's telling producers she will never agree to a sequel if they try weighing her down with Stone again. Halle complained that the 46-year-old diva was a pain in the ass, imperiously demanding everything her way from day one. Stone further infuriated Halle and studio execs by refusing to plug Catwoman on anything but top-tier TV shows like Leno or Letterman, even nixing the hot youth-skewing Conan O'Brien Fun Fest.
What about Kimmel?
Well, wait a second. I don't think they have to worry about getting those two together in a sequel based on the reviews.
They won't be worrying about getting hurt.
The reviews today are not good.
All right. Let's go to the third story.
Third story is, in Sin City, lensing his new TV show Dr. Vegas, Rob Lowe decided to try his hand at poker. Took a few lessons, played a few small stakes games, hit the big money tables, and dropped $5,000 in less than 15 minutes. And it gets even worse. He was fleeced by an 80-year-old lady. That's it for my poker career, Rob groaned. I am retired.
All right, and finally?
Finally, Dustin Hoffman didn't want people annoying him, but he annoyed lots of people at a Saturday night showing of Will Ferrell's Anchorman in L.A. Catering to Hoffman, the theater staff seated him, his wife, and daughter front row center, then blocked both ends of the long aisle with tape. Moviegoers searching for decent seats at the sold-out performance kept whispering to him, "Are these seats taken?" and were infuriated when the star kept barking none too gently, "Yes."
All right, here's your four stories. One of them is false. One of them, the great Mike Walker made up. Ashton Kutcher, his maid got sick. He sent a maid for the maid. Mm-hmm. Halle Berry and Sharon Stone, here's a shocker, didn't get along. Somehow you knew that was going to be. That's got to be true. Rob Lowe got fleeced for $5,000 from an old lady. Or Dustin Hoffman went to see Anchorman.
And blocked Rose.
And blocked Rose off.
The number 2 was way too long to be fake. If
Halle
you're going to
Berry?
make a fake story,
No.
that one lasted like 15 minutes.
Well, any excuse Mike gets to say meow.
And by the way, Mike, do you write that down or you just improv that one?
No, that's actually written.
Wow.
That's as written.
Meow is written. I read his column.
That's
All
right.
right.
Thank you, Howard.
I'm going to go with 1.
Okay, you say Ashton Kutcher no way would send a maid for his maid.
Yeah, no, I think that one's the bogus.
All right, Doug Stanhope. All right, Adam, you're so Mr. Show Business now that you don't sweat from your forehead. Let's see what you have to say.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Chalky Carolla.
Go ahead, Adam.
I'm going with 4.
All right, you say Dustin Hoffman. Why do you say that?
I was at a fight once, and Dustin Hoffman was sitting there right in amongst the fight fans that didn't seem to have a problem with people flanking him.
I'm going with Adam because he said that Dustin Hoffman was seated in the front row. Who at a movie would want to be in the front row? So
Front row center.
That's right. No one. I mean, that's too close. They don't put celebrities in the front row. I think there's something
Do you
fishy.
really mean front row?
No, it didn't mean. It just meant front row center. You know, that's what they call that section.
Okay,
I
wait
didn't
a
mean
second.
Front, no, there's not the front row.
All right. Okay, wait a
But
second.
you're still going with Adam?
No.
Okay,
Now that
changing
changes
your
it.
mind.
Come on, buddy.
All right. I'm going to go with... I'm going to say Halle Berry and Sharon Stone is the fake story.
You don't think they shared boo-hoos?
I'm just saying it because it's so obvious that those two wouldn't get along.
Yeah.
What?
So
you're saying it's not true?
Yeah, like
Since
that's something I make up. It's too believable in a sense.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't. I have no idea
That's
why
what I
I said
thought
that.
at first, but then it kept. There was so much detail that if you're gonna lie.
All right, Robin, go ahead.
I'm with you, Howard. It's the Halle and Sharon story because it's too believable. It's what you'd expect to happen.
Exactly. Yeah, go ahead, Artie Lang.
The fact that Ashton Kutcher has one maid it makes me want to choke somebody. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know nothing about this crap.
His maid has a maid.
I'll go with number one.
Doug Stanhope said that too.
Yeah,
Ashton
I'll go with
Kutcher,
Stan.
Artie. And Fred, you seem to know show
Adam
business.
convinced me. I was going to go with one, but I think Dustin Hoffman, number 4.
All right, you think he's a good guy and wouldn't be so obnoxious.
Well, he's not a good guy, but I think that's even above and beyond for Dustin.
Artie and Doug say Ashton Kutcher, Howard and Robin say Halle Berry and Sharon Stone, and Adam and Fred agreeing on something. Dustin Hoffman.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the too believable theory just is not working this week. It is absolutely true that Halle Berry and Sharon Stone did not get along, and that she has said she won't do a sequel if she's anywhere in sight.
Okay.
Adam and Fred, unfortunately, also failed. But the big news is Artie Lang and, of course, Doug. But Artie Lang going for, what is this, Artie? Are you keeping score?
I'm 3 and 42.
3 and 42.
Yeah.
All right.
Artie.
The fake story is Ashton Kutcher.
Whoa, all right.
All right, you got us.
I just piggybacked on Doug.
Want to thank the sponsor for the Gossip Gang. Showgirls VIP Limited Edition DVD, the sexiest movie ever, full of extras, including an instructional lap dance by the famous Scores Girls on DVD, July 27th, rated NC-17. Mike Walker, thank you. We'll look for you on nationalenquirer.com and on the radio at 97.1 FM in Los Angeles.
Thank you, and I look for my Showgirls DVD that I hope someone will send to me.
Send one over to Mike immediately before
Thank
he
you,
writes something
Howard.
horrible about me. Thank you.
buddy.
Meow.
Meow.
All right, take care, Mike.
Take care.
That's Mike Walker. Well, you boys, very good.
Yeah.
I got to take a break. Robin's going to come back and do the news. I hope that Adam and Doug will stay here with us.
I will stay.
And don't miss Doug's Girls Gone Wild America Uncovered. I know you're very proud of this.
It's pretty funny.
It's good stuff.
People, you don't see this kind of journalism documented these days. I mean, a guy who can really go into the trenches and get 19-year-olds to lift their tops.
I tell you, that's not an easy job.
No, it's great.
And let's not forget that Adam is the co-host of Love Lines, Sunday through Thursday nights. Check your local listings for airtime. And that's pretty good.
Yeah. National radio show.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Want to thank Sal for bringing in Uncle Paulie.
Yeah.
Check him out at horsetoothjackass.com. We'll be back right after these words.
Howard Stern in the morning. Yo, man. What up, yo? What up, Howard? Come on, man. You know who this is. Wyclef, man.
Yeah.
Me out enough to know who I am, man. I'm tuning to your show early in the morning.
Right on.
6 o'clock. I know the station, man. Get me on the cell, man.
I was just talking to super stud Daniel Kellison during the commercials.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a quick bombshell, Howard, if you don't mind. I was
Adam Carolla, of course, from Love Lines and Crank Anchors is about to make an announcement. Everybody, hold on.
I just walked into the stall of the men's room during the break. I was shocked.
Come
as
on,
shocked
what's
as
the
you
matter?
are now.
What's the matter with you?
I was shocked.
Thinking of his wife, so it's good. I wish good with God.
That's the fake story.
All right. Doug Stanhope is here,
Thanks for
who
having me.
actually was the replacement to Adam's job on The Man Show.
I think he took Jimmy's job.
Yeah, that's true.
Joe Rogan was
everyone,
you?
Everyone said that was Adam Carolla. Yeah, I heard you replaced Adam Carolla.
You say you
Is
have
that a good thing?
Yeah, you say you have no problem with Doug Stanhope.
No.
But you did not talk to him during the commercials at all.
He did. He asked me where I lived in L.A., and I told him, and then he left. So evidently he doesn't like the neighborhood.
He said,
isn't it true? Wait a second. Let me ask you something, Adam. Let's be honest.
All right.
Isn't it true?
This is so comfortable.
You want to just start a fake fight just to placate?
Wait
Was there
a
a
second.
dynamic going on? Did
Wait
you
a
pick
second.
up on something?
No, Go ahead. Isn't it true that Doug Stanhope tried to get on Love Lines to promote the Man Show, and you didn't let him?
No. That was Joe Rogan. And here's what happened.
Go ahead.
We were this is one of these things. Listen, you know Kimmel's the puppet master.
Right. He pulls the strings.
Yeah. I'm just a marionette with the poncho and the guitar. I don't know
Is
what
that really
the hell's
true?
going on. Yeah. And what happened is Joe was going to come on Loveline, the radio show, and promote the show. And I told this to Jimmy just in passing. He said, like, who's on tonight? And I said, Joe Rogan's on tonight. And he said, why is Joe Rogan on tonight? I said, it's promoting the Man Show. And he said, those a-holes, the guys who used to produce the show, Stowe and Stanley, he said, we don't want to do them any favors. They owe us money. You know what I mean? I mean, they screwed us a little bit.
Right.
I don't know, DVDs, whatever. I don't know what the deal was. No, don't promote the show against the guys that we're having an argument with, essentially.
Right.
So I said, all right.
Okay.
So I said, and I don't know, I haven't spoken to Joe since then, and I just told him, look, nothing personal. We don't want to help the producers.
Yeah, and Joe was cool with it. I think Kimmel actually emailed Rogan after that.
Oh, he did?
Oh.
All right.
But I don't know. Rogan said he's...
But wait a second. Isn't it true that you keyed Doug Stanhope's car in the parking lot?
I don't have a car.
Oh, all right. Then it's not true.
You're going to make them upset with each other
I had to sell it when the show got canceled.
Yes, Bob.
before it's all over.
Yeah.
What's up?
I had the same surgery Adam Carolla had.
To make your forehead stop sweating?
No, mine were my palms and my feet, but it's the same nerve that controls...
All the sweating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now are you sweating horribly from some other orifice or
No,
organ?
I'm having excessive sweating on my back. And like my legs and everything. So.
Now, will you have that fixed as well?
Well, no, they say that it's supposed to dissipate in between 6 to 12 months.
Years.
Yeah.
I think sweating from the back.
when you die.
Sometimes, like when I'm in the studio doing the show and the lights are really hot, I sweat on my back a little bit, and then I go over to hang out with a guest, and they put their arm around me, and they feel my sweaty back, and you can feel them. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, I've been dealing with it for my whole life, not being able to shake people's hands. That's why I went to get it fixed.
So it works.
It does work, yeah, but now I got to get changed 2 or 3 times a day. I work outside, so
Well, Adam says he sweats from his ass now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all around there. Everything, from my whole lower and my chest. Forget it, man.
Hey, let's put
Why don't you just get them all done? Like, hit all those nerves and just pant like a dog.
Because it's like a Rubik's Cube. It just keeps moving.
Then you go blind or something.
Yeah.
Well, what it is a sympathetic nerve, and it's along the inside of your spine, so it's kind of, it's a major
Most people
surgery.
who hear this show don't think I have a sympathetic nerve in
That's
me.
right. Yours is dead.
Or a spine, actually.
Hey, by the way, that I definitely don't have.
Oh, you do.
You know what I want to do to you? I want to put really hot studio lights on you and see if we can make your forehead sweat.
Go ahead.
Or his
Go ahead.
ass. Whatever.
Go ahead.
On your ass.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'll be like the warming. I'll be like where they keep the fries at the Arby's. Go ahead.
Can we do the news?
Yes.
Just stop talking about your sweat
I
problem.
mean, is everything got to be about you guys? What about me?
Did you ever bang a juggie?
Not really.
Tell the truth.
No.
Yeah, how about that?
No.
Tell the truth.
No.
Come on,
never did.
dude.
Never did.
You
Never
did.
even dated
Those
one?
old juggies hated us. Vanessa
really?
and Angelique.
Oh, really?
Oh, they hated us.
Angelique.
So when you took over the Man Show, you tried to keep the old juggies there.
No, we didn't want to. But we were overridden. We wanted all new ones.
Who needs
Yeah,
old
don't
juggies?
you remember there was a real problem because Joe Rogan tried to bring in new juggies, right?
Well, yes, his girlfriends.
Yeah.
Is that true, Doug?
No, he had used this one juggie in some skit and wanted to bring her in because that was a long story.
Well, of the Florias, I hope someone banged a juggie.
Not me.
Well,
and you're saying the juggies hated you?
The 2 old ones, and that's why we wanted to get rid of them.
the original one.
Yeah. How come so why didn't you just get rid of them?
Well, I didn't have any. Again,
Well, the Juggies
Rogan
have
was the puppet master. I was just the guy in the sombrero.
Juggies have a pretty strong union. We ought to get Joe and Kimmel together, and really, they can do their own show. You and I'll do the Girls Gone Wild videos.
Sure.
It'll be great.
All right, let's get to the news.
Please.
I'm really tired of hearing about all of you guys. Let's hear about something important like the news.
All right.
Robin's news is here.
There has to be a song. We haven't been here long enough.
It's time to hear what's going on. I am restless.
You love that now.
Yeah.
There's a teacher, a music teacher in New Jersey who's in trouble now. They found out that he had... I'm not going to yell at him. Stop that.
All right.
I'm really not anxious to leave.
I am. I got to leave, actually.
Well, then stop this. They found he put little tiny spy cameras in the bathroom of this building where he did the lessons and used to give recitals.
Oh, music teacher?
Yeah. And so now they found already 13, or is it 1,100 videotapes of students, their brothers and sisters, and the parents all going to the bathroom.
That's part of the Patriot Act. It's actually allowed now.
How horrible is going for music? I took piano lessons for 5 years, and I was completely miserable. My piano teacher killed himself. That's how I got out of it.
Really?
Swear to God.
Wow.
How'd you talk him into that?
Well, he hated me, and he was just disgusted with me. I always felt it was my fault. Or at least I contributed.
Were they number one and number two?
Who knows? I haven't seen the videotapes, Jimmy, but you seem to have an awful lot of interest.
That's Adam, not Jimmy.
Adam.
I mean, sorry
Not
about
your
that.
lover, Jimmy.
Oh, jeez. Did I say Jimmy?
Jimmy Kimmel.
I'm not listening to myself. Anyway.
She called you Jimmy.
That's
That's
horrible.
a real insult.
Oh, it's horrible. I'm sorry.
That's an attack.
Robin,
Won't
the
soon be
two
forgotten.
people here are Adam Carolla and Joe Rogan.
I'm so sorry, Adam.
I didn't
That's
mean
all right.
it. You know how that thing
I cannot.
It's always Adam and Jimmy, Jimmy and Adam.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
Well, anyway, George Johnson.
Howard's got to go to camp.
Let's put this ugliness behind us.
George Johnson's a 67-year-old man. He's the father of 8 adult children. They must be proud today. And now he's going to have to face the music, they say, because of his videotaping. Apparently, he also had a history of this. He was charged with a couple of other offenses that involved children a few years back. And I suppose this new group of parents had no idea they were taking their children to a sexual predator.
You see why?
Music lessons.
You see why Doug's wife had the abortion? Because they grow up and some sex freak videotapes them with a cello.
Robin, want to know how I always remember who's who?
Who?
Jimmy's the successful one.
Wow.
Well, thank you for doing that, because now that takes the hurt off of me.
Right.
Jimmy couldn't be here because he's working on his show.
He wasn't at the deodorant party?
No. He didn't do that deodorant promotion. He was working on his network show.
Let me just give a quick analogy is what this has turned into for me.
Right.
This is as if Howard said, "Hey, buddy, why don't you come out to the Hamptons and spend the night at my beach place?" I went to sleep and got one of those soap in the pillow sock beatings. This is what this show's turned into, a prison-style sock beating.
Oh, come on. You know I love you
really
better.
is.
You know I like you better.
And I love you, too.
You know I think you should have gotten a network show.
Yeah, Robin, you love me. Howard, you love me better than Jimmy. Start acting like it.
Jimmy just emails me a lot. That's why.
I know.
Yeah, he won't stop bothering us.
He kisses ass.
Yeah.
Not me. I keep it real. We never talk.
We talked last week.
All right. When I called you.
Stop that. now.
Robin, why
Know
don't
your love.
Robin, ask Adam about his girlfriend Sarah.
You date Sarah Silverman?
She's hot and hairy.
Jimmy says she's really hairy.
Yeah.
He says he likes it.
Yeah.
Rogan said he was sitting in front of them at a movie theater with one of the juggies and just sitting there talking before the movie and didn't know they were right behind him. And they didn't know he was right. And he turned around and noticed them, and they turned away really quick. And then 5 minutes later, they get up and move to another part of the
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Acted like they didn't see him right in front of him.
Kimmel did. He told me it was like banging Chewbacca. But he liked it.
He likes it.
He likes it. Yeah.
Surprised he liked a hairy woman. I didn't know that about him.
Well, he's a hairy man.
Did you hear what his wife wants in the divorce? We were playing that.
Yeah,
for
we played that this morning.
I heard. I don't know. I was on the plane or something yesterday, but someone over at Kimmel told me she wants like $85,000.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
A month.
Yeah, a month.
A month.
Oh.
Yeah, $85,000 a year you might be able to see, but a month?
Yeah, $85,000 a year, I'll do it.
And by the way,
That's reasonable.
They always do a thing where they go like, well, she was used to a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, her old lifestyle was just Jimmy singing karaoke in his underpants. That was really their lifestyle. I mean, that was it.
Let's go on with the
Let's
news.
move forward.
Yeah, let's move forward.
Go.
There's going to be, already start saving your pennies. There's going to be a big auction of Babe Ruth memorabilia.
I know.
In the fall. They've got what they call the Holy Grail of baseball, the bat that Babe Ruth used to hit the first home run, I guess, in Yankee Stadium.
Oh, I thought the Holy Grail was that sweaty jockstrap.
Yeah, the Holy Grail's never just the Holy Grail. You know, there is a real Holy Grail.
But it's always something of.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they've got his bat. It was interesting how they this bat came to be. He gave it to a newspaper that was running some contest in Los Angeles, and a kid won the bat in the contest, and it's remained in his family till now. He died in 1984, and the family has now decided to put it up for auction, and they're expecting it to bring in more than $1 million. So that family actually has a little treasure with the Bambino's bat. But you may be able to get in on his last will and testament. That's also up for auction.
I hear this and I smell Charlie Sheen. He's going to do something.
Absolutely. They have a baseball glove. They have Mickey Mantle's. What do they have of Mickey Mantle's? His first baseball. The first baseball that he ever hit.
There's also a BM that's been rolled in pine tar.
They have a Lou Gehrig's left nut on sale.
Well, they do have something of Lou Gehrig's. It has his contract, his 1936 contract. You can get that.
They have his arm.
They say the baseball, the bat that Babe Ruth swung is getting the most attention.
These people who collect stuff are kind of weird. Like, I don't get it at all. I'm not, I guess because I'm not passionate about anything, but I don't get it.
Well, what about you and your comic books?
Yeah, but I don't do that now. I'm a grown man. I mean, when I was a kid, my cousin sent them to me. But
didn't you do it like 2 years ago or something?
No.
He read them.
Read them.
Still read
People send them to me.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Just because I said Jimmy was a successful one, you don't have to attack me.
I'm sorry. I'm now forget it. Whatever we had, it's over.
It's all gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, well.
But Artie's a collector. He has his little shrine.
If I had $2 billion net worth, I would not pay $1 million for a bat.
Really?
No. What am I going to do with a bat?
I don't know. You've got plenty of them, I suppose.
Hit yourself in the balls.
Yeah.
He's acting all cool now, but don't you have like a you got this stuff hanging in your apartment?
Yeah, I got a couple things. I have Willie Randolph's bat. I paid $80,000 for it.
And you did not.
That was a smart purchase.
But I use it.
Yeah, I use the bat.
You don't just hang it on a wall. All right. The younger Gotti, John Gotti's son, has been indicted with a number of things, including the attempted murder of Curtis Sliwa.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah, it happened several years ago.
Why, you heard his show?
No,
Yeah, exactly. What's the crime?
When I read this, I was like, you know what? You forget that he used to be somebody. Now he just does that awful radio.
It was
Guardian
Head of the
Angel.
Guardian Angels, yeah.
Oh, what a blowhard with a beret.
Do those guys even exist anymore? The Guardian Angels?
Yeah.
Really?
They're still there. Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't think he
on the street.
patrols anymore.
I don't think he patrols.
Yeah.
No.
But, yeah, so he was, holding press conferences yesterday and, saying, he's finally glad that the guy has gotten indicted because he always felt that it was them and he suffered greatly as a result. And they've been thugs all their lives and he's ready for them to get their just desserts.
I almost got beat up by a Guardian Angel in the mid-'80s. I was trying to buy an M80. This is true. I tried to buy an M80 on Canal Street. The guy got all mad at me. I'm like, I'm not selling it. I'm buying it.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, dude, you're not a cop.
And then I called him a fag because he had a beret on.
I always dug seeing those guys when I took the subway years ago. When I was working at NBC, I took the subway. Big star I was. And bigger ratings than Imus. He's in a limousine, and I'm parading around on the subway.
You're trying to catch a bus.
But, I used to see those guys. I'd be happy to see them because
But they didn't have any weapons or anything.
No, but at least they'd help you out if somebody was beating you up.
Now, you'd want to see them, unless you're buying an M80.
Right.
Well, I didn't think they're supposed to get involved in that.
The guy got a little mad at me.
Yeah, well, you tell them, look, just help me out when I'm getting beat up. Other than that, stay out of my
I said,
personal life.
Mr. Fag is going to arrest me. And then he got real mad.
I think they know karate.
Yeah, the guy would have kicked my ass.
Yeah, Artie, they're not at those non-violence scream fests.
Yeah, he wasn't screaming for
They're like Batman.
He was screaming for violence.
That's right. Leave them alone.
Yeah. No, I like the Guardian.
The guy who was Princess Di's lover was arrested for cocaine possession the other night. He was out partying. This James Hewitt, who was a polo-playing military man when he was sleeping with Princess Di.
That's what it says on my business card. Polo-playing military man. Pretty cool.
That's hot.
But who hasn't had sex with her?
I don't know. I never did.
Oh, you didn't get her? I got her.
Jimmy Kimmel said she wasn't hairy enough.
Kimmel said,
"Let me at that hairy ass."
he could see the crack in her ass, and if you
can see that, you don't go there.
That's when he throws
Need
them
more
back.
hair back there.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this man was dubbed the vilest man in Great Britain when he started talking about his affair with Princess Di. And I guess periodically he's made a living of talking about his affair. But the other night he was partying with some TV
Hold on a second. Artie, quiet, please. We can't understand the news.
He's just doing his impression of a woman in heat.
I do a lot of characters on the show, Adam.
I understand, Artie, but it's a distraction.
Thank you.
All right, go let Robin finish. Yes,
I'm sorry.
Is also accused of giving him the cocaine. They said he was drunk out of his mind and
well, what better
hardly
time
with
to do
it.
coke?
Yeah.
You would straighten yourself out.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was just trying to help. So, now he'll have to...
Maybe if that limo driver had done a few lines, he wouldn't have gone haywire in that tunnel when the paparazzi was chasing.
Focus.
I wonder if that guy sweats from his forehead.
All right. Let's keep moving.
The 9/11 Commission issued its report yesterday. A copy was given to the president.
When you say your head doesn't sweat, like your whole face doesn't sweat now, or just your forehead? You can isolate it down to your forehead?
Here's what it does. It does.
I can't believe
it does.
You keep looking at his forehead.
I'm staring at it. Waiting for a bead of sweat.
It does your head and it does your palms.
Yeah.
Palms are dry too.
Are your palms now dry?
Chalky dry.
Right.
You want to feel them?
No.
All right. Doug?
I'm a little clammy myself.
Doug,
Just a little.
Feel.
But Doug looks normal. He's a little
dry.
There's a little, moisture on his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get the
Adam's very dry.
I know, just dry.
Yeah.
Forehead's going to fall.
Get used to it.
All right, well, go ahead, Robin,
Anyway,
please.
the commission issued its report yesterday. It was delivered to the president. But it's awfully thick.
Well, when did you have the operation that made you attack me?
Why am I
That's
attacking you?
my
I'm
question. When did
fascinated.
you go under that knife?
I'm fascinated.
Fascinated my ass.
Adam's ears are like a fountain now.
Will you stop it?
Water pouring out of them.
Humanity.
I love it. I'm curious. I'm serious.
That is interesting.
Don't you
attack.
gotta go watch your girl canoe or something?
I'm trying to make you interesting.
Keep moving,
Anyway,
Robin.
the president got the report of the commission. It's a little long. I'm not sure he's going to read it.
He's going to eat it. The president got the report and immediately ate it.
He'll probably have somebody read it to him.
Yeah.
Maybe, but maybe not. I don't know.
So Bush now endorses the commission he didn't want. So is that a flip-flop or not?
Yes, it sounds like a flip-flop to me.
Okay.
The commission is also saying that there should be some kind of an intelligence czar in the country. Somebody who oversees all of the intelligence agencies and coordinates the information they receive. But
That sounds like V'ger should be the intelligence coordinator.
I don't know that the president is going for that. Here's Thomas Kean, who was the head of the commission. He's not laying any blame at any one particular person's doorstep, but he says
Why?
it's a massive failure.
You love the government. They do a big investigation, and no one's to blame. Security in this country, the intelligence agencies aren't talking to each other, and no one's to blame. It's so convenient.
But they always need more government.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
at the end
That'll
of
fix it.
what we need is we need to add a new czar and a new commission and a new panel.
Because what we have is not working.
Thanks for getting the libertarian candidate on here. I just wanted to say.
I did?
Yeah, you had a libertarian candidate on
I
here.
ran for governor on the Libertarian ticket.
You're a good man, Howard. Go ahead.
Our government did not link the arrest of Zacchaeus Moussaoui, described as interested in flight training for the purpose of using the airplane as a terrorist act, to the heightened indication.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And they don't even assign any blame to Bush or to Clinton. It's just, they both get a little slap in the hand. They could have done better.
Only government doesn't blame anyone. If my job was to keep the country safe, to keep the intelligence agencies talking about it, someone's got to be to blame.
Right.
Someone dropped the ball.
If that was your gig, instead of humiliating Adam Carolla, it would be culpable.
Hey, I want to thank Doug Stanhope for sweating a little today. It
like
looks
a
good.
real man.
Yeah, like a man.
Natural.
I like when a man sweats.
Really?
It's very dry in here with these other people who've had that operation. Certain people.
Oh, hey, Jimmy, and I know Jimmy's listening right now. Thank you for sending that email to Howard that I had the surgery. I really
the email
appreciate
goes,
that,
you
buddy.
have to bust Adam's balls. He had an operation
have
to
to.
keep his forehead from sweating.
That's right. Adam's balls have not been used like a hacky sack for the last 30 years of his life. Anyway, we need to bust them a little bit more. Thanks, Kimmel.
Lance Armstrong is scheduled to take his 6th Tour de France sometime this weekend whenever those wacky people finish that race he's in.
Yeah, people were pissed in the email that we were goofing on that. Like, that's a sport where you get to go home, to go to sleep, and come back the next day and finish your race.
Right.
But, we didn't get the whole bike riding sport. I can do anything I can do can't be a sport.
Right.
Stupid.
I can ride
That's why they had to make it so difficult, because everybody rides bikes. So now we got to ride bikes for a month or two.
Well, you never heard of the Tour de France till he
Lance
lost a
Armstrong.
nut.
Exactly.
Yeah, till he lost a nut.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And what's Robin Williams' thing? He follows that guy around like he's in
Testicular
love.
cancer made that sport what it is today.
Yeah, a guy with cancer won it. How could that happen?
And they shouldn't forget that.
Usually people in other sports with cancer have to retire.
Yeah, that's it. Over.
You're not a football player with cancer.
Yeah.
Guy on a bike. I got cancer. I can still do my sport.
Tape it up.
Yeah, when those guys come around, I ride bikes. You go, so do I.
When football players get cancer, they become bouncers.
And how about the fact that the post the U.S. Post Office
As
first
a
off,
team.
Yeah, we pay this guy millions of dollars for the endorsement for the post office. The guy rides a bike.
Yeah.
Well, shouldn't we have a guy who has a car or a truck? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what do we got? A guy rides a donkey
Let me ask
for
you something.
delivering the mail?
Did you think that Jimmy got the job on ABC over you because he didn't sweat on his forehead, and that's where you got
I'm sure of it. And he likes hairy broads. Those were the two deciding factors.
Was it Kimmel that mentioned my wife's abortion in the
Yeah, he sent me an email, said, you got to bust Doug Stanhope's balls about the abortion.
I'm not going to be able to go home now. I'm going to Vegas with Artie.
Come on out.
Let's go to Robin Quivers.
Yes, Halle Berry is in a really poorly reviewed movie called Catwoman.
Yeah.
And here she is on how she realized she could play Catwoman.
Artie, what do you think that's like for her being in a poorly reviewed movie?
Actually, I run a website to counsel people who are in movies that get reviewed poorly.
Once I realized that the script would not be in Gotham City, it would not involve Batman, and that I would be dressed like a Catwoman of the 21st century, I thought, okay, that makes it different.
No, you heard $12.5 million and you jumped right on it and you didn't read the script.
Yeah, like she was really looking for reasons to turn this down.
Yeah. Not dressed like one of those old Western Catwomen, but a new one.
A modern Catwoman.
That's right.
Howard, I think you're wrong about those bad reviews. Right next to Catwoman, there's an enormous star.
Oh, okay.
In the Daily News.
One big star?
Yeah, there's one huge star
I
right
stand
next
corrected.
to it. I mean, it must be a hit or something.
And now that we heard from Mike Walker that she and Sharon Stone don't get along, here's what she says.
Could be that
about
they're two incredibly stupid people sitting in a room. It's got to lead to trouble.
liking having Sharon Stone as the villain in the movie.
You know, it's nice to have a woman
Oh, so this is a lie.
be sort of the adversary. You know what I mean? So many times it's a man, and, it's very stereotypical. And I thought this was an interesting...
Stereotypical might have worked.
Oh, so Catwoman is completely original. Yeah. They put that twist in there.
Yeah, see? All right, Sharon Stone says she's known Halle Berry for longer than most people.
They had asked me to play this part in the Flintstones
This girl is so affected.
movie, Sharon Stone Rock. And I had to go do another movie. And I said, but there's this woman.
How many movies has she done?
Sharon Stone
who's
Rock.
new, this Halle Berry gal. She would be good for that. If someone's going to...
Listen to her. Is she full of herself or what?
Oh, yeah.
I like when that Komodo dragon tried to eat her husband.
Yeah, tried to eat his foot.
That was awesome.
She told him to take off his shoes, and he did
it was
it.
awesome.
Yeah, this was her idea of a good birthday.
No wonder he divorced that bitch.
Yeah.
You told me to take off my shoes. My foot got eaten by a dragon.
Happy 50th, honey. A lizard's going to eat you.
You're lizard food.
Hey, honey, there's a dragon. Take off your shoes. Thanks.
That's right.
Thanks for looking out for me.
Yeah, here. Rub some giblets on you, too. That's a good idea.
You're a great life partner.
What else does she have to say? I'm just fascinated by the way she talks.
Yeah.
I play me, essentially. How about her? She's so cool. And I'd always kind of thought she was going to be a star right from the start.
Wow.
Or she's vile.
She knew that Halle Berry was going to be a star.
She knew.
And she says she was unsure about signing on for Catwoman at first. You knew.
I just didn't know, actually, when I got the script. I thought, well...
Please, like she's
Another
turning down.
didn't know.
I didn't know when I got the script. It was between this and a Borax commercial.
I don't know. Do I want to do this? I mean, I had
Or
been
do I
out
want
of
to
the
stick with
business
those AOL commercials?
for a while, and I didn't know. I didn't even know, so then I got the part, and I thought, okay.
Okay, I'll do it.
I guess they want me to be an actress.
I mean, I really didn't need
Artie,
the money.
quiet down, please.
Since my husband doesn't have feet, I didn't need shoe money.
Yeah.
Adam's not letting me do any of my characters.
Hey, don't shut the guy down from his character.
Sorry.
People have come to love those
Yeah,
characters.
some
my
of
friend.
us went to Groundlings for 3 years to learn how to do it.
That was the forehead talking.
Penn
Artie.
Jillette has a new book out called Sock. It's a novel. And he says this about it. Here he describes his book.
Well, it's a standard boilerplate. It's your standard novel. It's a, it's a love triangle with a gay man, a straight man, and a dead woman, all told from the point of view of a sock monkey. So it's another one of those.
All right.
He's a deviant dude.
Penn?
He's an odd dude. Yeah,
Yes, he
he's
is.
never drank or done drugs ever in his life.
No, but he makes you look like
That is
Tony Randall. Like, I mean, he's got weird
What?
sex chairs and dungeons, and he's a weird
yeah, but
dude.
no, anytime someone's like that, where they're hardcore against, it always comes out. So it's like your sweat.
It comes out somewhere
you seal
else.
it off from the forehead, it's coming out your
Right.
ass.
Glad you worked that in.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And
Penn been brought up. I'd forgotten about it.
Penn also knows something about the Linda Ronstadt controversy.
Well, what's that got to do with my forehead, Robin?
What they didn't really report in the national press was that Ronstadt had been trashing Vegas. I mean, she did like 5 or 6 interviews, and every
Right.
one of them
That's
she
true.
kept saying how much she hated Vegas, and it was just a terrible place, and the people were
Well, when
terrible.
you're a big fatso, you
By the
hate
time
Vegas.
her
There's nothing
show
for you to
came
do.
by, I mean, they were willing to walk out on anything. I mean,
Big fat chick. Vegas is for guys.
She got escorted out of the casino.
I know.
And she did it with a lot of dignity until she passed the buffet, and then she broke down. That's when she broke down. That's
Only
when
the
she
forehead
lost
doesn't
it.
sweat. What about the nose?
Why don't you check?
And here Gillette gives his
Please,
assessment of the whole Ronstadt controversy.
she could have said she loved Michael more, or she could, as far as I'm concerned, she absolutely, positively has every right in the world to say anything she wants, and they absolutely have every right not to book her again. So it was really the marketplace of ideas, freedom of speech working perfectly in the U.S.
Yeah, well, everyone keeps saying this is we got the First Amendment, freedom of speech. That has nothing to do with a private affair like this. Yes, and they have the right to fire.
Listen, bitch, just sing the Mexican songs no one wants to hear, and let's go.
Yeah, and stop sweating from your forehead.
All right. Really? Wow. It's been 17 seconds. That's a record. What do you do when I'm not around? And you just talk about my forehead to Beth?
You know
Is
I
that
love
what
you.
goes on?
He calls me fat. This is a refreshing change, Adam.
And speaking of fat, we mentioned this before, Kirstie Alley.
That's Jimmy to you.
Oh, yeah. How do you bring your sweatless head in here more often?
Kirstie Alley has a new show going to be on the Showtime channel. It's called Fat Actress.
Right.
It'll be an adult-themed comedy where she'll battle to lose weight while she searches for love.
I like
and
everybody
work in Hollywood.
I love everyone working out their own problems on TV.
On TV now.
Can't lose weight without a TV show.
Yeah, she doesn't have an incentive unless there's a camera on.
For fat actress. How about a show called formerly sweaty comedian. And then the guy gets an operation, and his forehead is dry.
When are you going over to Satellite, buddy? Seriously.
Come with me.
No,
Come
make the
on,
move.
man.
Go
You know
ahead.
you want to be on that show.
Head over to Satellite.
Aw, that ain't right.
And Britney Spears finally is bowing to her family's wishes.
Good.
And getting a prenup before she marries this guy she's
Good move.
planning to marry on
Hmm.
Who's she marrying now?
November 20th. She's marrying some dancer.
Yeah, those two are white trash. Like if she gets pregnant, she's going to give birth to a cider jug.
She'll give birth to a genital wart.
Doug will have her killed.
All right, listen. Good luck to Britney Spears and her husband.
Sure.
Good luck to Doug Stanhope with that great new video, Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, and there's like lesbianism, right?
Yeah, and some darn good comedy, too. Some really...
Well, you talk all about it on Satellite.
Yeah.
To purchase your video, 1-800-301.
No sweat.
8264. Go to girlsgonewild.com. Check out Doug at DougStanhope.com. Yeah, I said to Adam, I go, you got to come in again. He goes, no sweat.
All right, come on, make with the plugs. Let's go. Excruciating.
All right, big deal. Hey, I think it's great.
That's great.
I do.
Huge fan.
Adam is my friend. He's on Crank Yankers.
Yeah.
Tuesday nights at 10:30 on Comedy Central. Great show. We play the tapes all the time for Crank Yankers.
Yeah, love it.
Right.
Adam is also the co-host of Loveline Sunday through Thursday nights. Check your local listings for airtime. I want to thank Sal and Uncle Paulie at horsetoothjackass.com. Want to thank Mike Walker from nationalenquirer.com. Got to thank Stephen Baldwin. Come on.
Yeah. Give it up.
If you're thanking people, you got to thank him.
I guess I got to thank him. By the way, did you notice his forehead was very sweaty?
All right,
Stephen Baldwin will be touring
pay
Waldout
some bills.
on Long Island tomorrow, starting 8 a.m. to promote his line of coffee products called Loco Joe.
Loco Joe.
For more information, go to distributorship.com. Well, what can I say? It was a lot of fun. I want to thank Tabitha Stevens from TabithaStevens.com and TabithaMessages.com.
Howard, can I say one thing?
Yes.
If you're in Vegas
Is it
tonight,
an impression?
If you're in Vegas tonight, come see me at the Hard Rock.
Oh, you're going tonight?
Tonight, I'll be in Vegas. By the time I hit the stage, I'll be up for 20 hours.
Wow.
And I'll have a lot of drinks in me.
That's when you do your best shows.
Call Ticketmaster, the Hard Rock tonight.
When you're tired and drunk, I know it's going to be wild.
It's going to be killer.
Going to be killer.
Yeah, Doug's seen it. It's
I've
great.
seen it. It's a bunch of your fans just yelling.
Artie's a fag! And I'll do faggy stuff, whatever you want.
Whatever.
Tonight's a party. And then I'm going to the Spearmint Rhino afterward.
Hey-o.
Big party.
This is Howard. This is Artie's big makeup appearance for when he got, when he yelled at the guy from last time when he got
Yeah,
drunk.
last time we were at Spearmint Rhino, Artie was on a couch. We were trying to talk him down from yelling at the owner. And I guess this is the makeup appearance.
Yeah, I'm doing an appearance tonight. It's going to be a big party.
Yeah.
After the Hard Rock.
Artie,
Well, I hope it works out.
Right. Adam, congratulations.
Thank
Seriously.
Thank you, Howard. Means a lot.
Adam's a married man. He doesn't sweat. He's got it all going on.
All right, let's just wrap it up. We got to pay some bills.
It was nice.
You know, I was just wondering that in sex, I mean, did your forehead and face
Oh,
sweat a
come
lot
on. Leave him
when you
alone
were-
already. I got to go. You got to go. Everyone's got to go. Come on. Thanks, Doug. Good seeing you again. All right.
Good to see you.
I got to do some commercials, I think.
The new music alternative, 92.3 K-Rock.
Hold it. I'm back. What is this? Lojack?
Lojack.
Yeah. Why Lojack? Why is that the way to go? Well, a car is stolen every 25.3 seconds in the United States. Now, that's over 3,000 cars a day.
Yeah.
Do you love your car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
In New York City alone, 74 cars are stolen every day.
And somebody was pointing out the other day, people don't even respond to car alarms
No.
in
No.
New York.
No.
You need something else.
Right.
Yeah, I'd throw a brick at a car when the alarm's going
Yeah,
off.
you're angry at the car.
Lojack's the only stolen vehicle
You're like, go to
recovery
bed. Could you,
system.
hey, buddy, could you hurry up and steal that car? It's driving me nuts. I'm trying to watch your game.
Lojack has a 30%, 90% recovery rate.
Yeah.
Wow.
30 would not be impressive. 90 is.
Yeah.
Transmitter's hidden in 1 in 25 places. They never know there's a transmitter. The police are directly tied into the Lojack. They go out and pick up your
Yeah,
car.
you get your car right back. It's stripped. It's just
No,
a carcass,
they don't
but you
have-
get it back.
They don't
you get
know.
it back so fast.
They do.
Nothing's
Yeah.
wrong.
That's
Guy's
right.
still in it. Yeah. Could still smell the Afro sheen.
Joined. Oh, that's racist.
I didn't know. I'm not saying a white guy can wear afro sheen.
White people with afros.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jews with afros.
You wear afro sheen.
I wear afro sheen. What do you
You're
think?
a lot more liberal when you sweat on your forehead.
Oh, his whole personality changed.
What do you think I'm saying, Robin?
1-888-3-LOJACK or log on to Lojack.com to get hooked up with Lojack.
I've never.
Oh, hold it a second. Don't go anywhere. Don't take those headphones off because I'm going to talk about Roadrunner. Who knows what Roadrunner is?
Oh, yeah, it's that bird that attacked Sharon Stone's husband.
No, that's the dragon lizard.
I don't know.
Can you work in a racist joke on this one?
Well, Adam was just saying, the only thing that can run faster than a Roadrunner is a color.
I was going
right?
to say that. Yeah, already knows what I'm thinking.
Hey, seriously, Roadrunner, you guys on the internet at all?
Yeah, all over.
Oh, yeah. High-speed internet connection. I waited years for this. I lived where there was no cable modem. I used to buy a T1 line. It was like $2,000 a month. Ugh. Now I've got cable modem for like a couple of bucks. I've got the fastest connection to the internet. I'm on howardstern.com. I'm on the bulletin board. Don't ask what's going on.
Now you're talking to Kimmel about my forehead. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's great.
Look at the kind of information you get on the internet.
That's how I get it.
Said, Robin.
That's how I knew about the operation.
You know what you never find on computers? Afro sheen.
Come on, we got to wrap it up now.
All right, Roadrunner. How
Find
do you
them in
get it?
stolen cars, but not on computers.
Roadrunner works through your cable line. You'll never miss a phone call or be disconnected. Oh, is this a phone thing or a high-speed internet?
What are you talking about over there?
Give me a second. Call speaking. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what it is. 1-800-OK-CABLE. Call now and find out all about it.